Alright, welcome back. So basically I'm gonna structure this video and this Forge map showcase a little bit different from all my other showcases. I'm gonna basically do a quick run through, maybe 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, just to not waste anybody's time in case somebody doesn't want to watch for like 20 minutes of detailed explanation. So yeah, it'll be a little bit different. I'll show you the preview of this map. This map is called Alkaline, and it is a remake from Gears of War 1. The map that it's basically a remake of is Process. So if you played Gears of War 1 and you're familiar with Process, you'll know exactly where to go with this map. It's kind of a remix, modification. You know, Process was like an emulsion plant or something like that, where emulsion was processed for energy or some BS, but this is redone into being a plant basically on the shore in a bay area where water is, I don't know, different solutions of water are made, like alkaline solutions. Metals are basically filtered from the water, and you have this entire complex. So I'll just show you like a quick fly through. Don't mind these things, these are just invisible blockers for you forgers, you know that, but other people, if you don't forge, these are just invisible blockers just to prevent Spartans from getting into areas that I don't want them to go to. So yeah, this is basically the map. I like this area right here. It's kind of a little bit flooded. You got the water kind of flooding this section. Nice. So yeah, 2 grenades as it was in Process. I added a DMR to counterbalance the light rifle that's on the other side. Here, access, do a clamber right here. This is something I added just to make it more Halo 5 style. This is red team spawn, 8 spawns maximum. The other cool thing is, like, if you download this map, if you go up to like every single pipe, you'll hear like the steam going through the pipe. It's a dynamic map. Like, I try to put as much sound effects and all those other cool Forge features into this map as possible. So yeah, so red team spawns, you got a Halo 5 BR. Halo 2 BR is on the other section where blue team starts, the area that juts out into the sea. And basically the reason why I wanted the Halo 2 BR there is to give players an incentive to go to that area, instead of just to make it dull. So railgun is one of the power weapons, so is the incineration cannon. So yeah, this area. There's a shotgun in this area. This section ended up being added. It wasn't in the original Process. In Gears of War 1, basically because I thought if I just kept this area right here how it was in Process, that would be, I don't know, just too dull for Halo 5. So yeah, you got like this little section right there. This is blocked off right here with invisible blockers. Just, I mean, you could go up here, but you can't go through. Nice little island. A bunch of Easter eggs on this map. I think I have 3 in total. I'll show you one. I'm not gonna show you the other 2. If you download this map, it'll be pretty cool to find. It's basically grunts. So yeah, this is another section characteristic of Process. Nothing new here. This is from blue spawn. Go here, you can clamber up here. I ended up adding the clamber areas just to make the map more, just to have the player movement flow nicely the way the map is structured, and give people an ability to escape this section. Instead of just making it a caged area, you can now go in here, get the incineration cannon, maybe jump up here, and down here. Also, like to highlight these floor areas. Constructed them. You can't fall through, but the movement would have been terrible if I didn't put invisible blockers. So yeah, the invisible blockers, as you all know, they prevent Spartans from going, but grenades, all the other BS it goes through. Alright. So yeah, you can kind of see this. I ended up doing a lot of precision forging, basically just to give it the right height for these caged barriers so you can see into the other side without the rail or the bar obstructing your view too much. So yeah, this is just like, I guess, the perfect height. I guess the right amount of obstruction for your sight line. Here's another floor piece that I added. Like, I constructed all this. Here you go, same thing. Qualities. Still get hit by grenades that explode on the seafloor, on the beach below you. Yeah, so yeah, like I said earlier, this game is, I mean, this Forge map, it's on the shore, so yeah, it's basically on the water. Yes, it's, I don't know, I like this. Basically, I was able to do this because this was a fully functional map with 400 pieces, and if you look at the bottom left screen, you see I have like 1019 out of 1024 objects. But it was a fully functional Forge map with 400 objects because, I don't know, basically it was just like crane pieces, crane body pieces, and booms, and all that were used to forge the map. Same thing with like these things, which is awesome because these things, interactive targets, up to down, they don't use your light maps. It was awesome. So yeah, here's the light rifle that I was talking about to balance the DMR on red side. In this area, you go up here, clamp, jump up. So here's the Halo 2 BR. The reason why I put the Halo 2 BR is because this section right here, you see it's kind of jutting out into the sea, and just being familiar with Halo 5 playstyle and the gameplay flow, like, come on, who the hell is gonna go here if there's no one's gonna go here if there's no incentive to go here, right? So yeah, it's on a weapon pad just to highlight to the player on the player screen. Yeah, there's a Halo 2 BR there, so you can go there, you'll be rewarded for something. But again, because there's a Halo 2 BR on blue side, so blue spawn, 8 spawns, like I showed you down there on red side, right? There's that one battle rifle, right? Halo 5 style battle rifle. And I picked it up, so but yeah, so the Halo 5 battle rifle is here, and down to the Halo 2 battle rifle. Yeah, this is a cool section, a neat section, I guess. You got like a direct sight line to where the blue team would come out of. That section down there. Not too powerful because you got little barriers. You see, like down here. Blue team will come out down here. You still have a sight line into here, into red. Yeah. This section right here. Blockers or jersey barriers. You can't jump up onto the pipes because I blocked them off, and ended up blocking these areas because in processing Gears of War 1 you couldn't go into these areas, so I thought adding the cage barriers would be the best solution to give players a sight line into these areas, like this cool, not to brag, I like this area, but this cool flooded section of the map, and into this section right here, right? So yeah, sniper rifle spawns right here. You can't jump up here because it's blocked off, but you do have an area right here you can see, like, you stand up, you still have a nice area. If you crouch down, you have a even better view on what's going on right here. So yeah, these were like, this was like precision forging, I guess. Same thing here, like, have a nice view. See that? Just wanted to make sure that this bar doesn't obstruct your view on this map, because that would just been stupid. Yes, same thing here. Can't get up there; it's all blocked off with invisible blockers. Right here, this is. I think that's just like a, I don't know, just leftover from the process, the way I've process map, just the way I structured these whatever tanks of alkaline water or whatnot. So yeah, you just got a sight line into here, into blue spawn, but it's not too powerful, right? Like, it's not perfect. You can't like strafe around or whatever. But yeah, it's there. can't get up here, it's like blocked off just to, I don't know, just to make sure you stay within the boundaries that were set in process in Gears of War 1. You can jump up here, like do this stuff, like hug the side of this, but you can't like go any further. So that's basically it. That was the fast-paced showcase, I guess. Just not waste too much time on the video. But yeah, so three Easter eggs on this map. Shot there, hint. Easter egg there. They're not really that big. They're just grunts. Easter egg in this area. Maybe somewhere around the floor pieces of this thing. Alright, this area, this is the pit of death. This is where the filtration process takes place. Get it? Process from Gears of War 1. I cracked myself up. So basically this is the way I chose to remake it. So in Gears of War 1 you had like the emulsion spinning around, being like agitated in this section. Here I have like a, I don't know, I guess purification pit, whatever. So yeah, this was basically done using a chroma screen. There's a chroma screen that's like a couple inches below the water, and then you have like this light that has the, it's invisible light, but it has like the galaxy effect, spin around, and it's a combination of colors. So the chroma screen is white, but the galaxy, it's a different color. So it gives you like this nice icy look. Kind of looks like actually salt, like spinning around, right? And kind of I don't know, clumping up in the center. And the same thing, like you have like this little I guess this mist or whatever with the water evaporating. And the nice thing about just putting this chroma screen about, I don't know, a couple inches under the water is you have this rippling effect, right? So basically, instead of just trying to make water from scratch using those decals that everybody tries to do on Forge, I don't know, I just tried to do this. This is something different. It looks kind of nice because the water ripples the chroma screen below it, and it kind of looks like this is actually some kind of fluid. See that? Like, it actually looks like it's some kind of white solution or some BS. But again, if you jump in here, you will be choked. It's too toxic for your ass, so don't jump in. Yeah, so basically, again, if you really like this map, the one thing I would recommend you do is like load up a custom game, just run through and listen to the sounds. Ended up working a lot on the sound, so it would actually feel like some kind of plant, some kind of facility that's you know, doing something, is busy. So you'll hear like metal clanging in the distance. You'll hear like some kind of work being done like that, some kind of swinging. But it's also dynamic. So like if you're in this area, so you hear like computers and all that. If you're by pipes, you'll hear like the steam running through, and so forth. Oh, you can do that. Oh, shit. Just run. There it is. Yeah, it's just fast. Yeah. So the map is basically dynamic in terms of sounds. If you go towards the sea, you will hear seagulls, the seabirds calling, and all that stuff. But if you get towards the center of the map, you'll just be more, there will be more industrial sounds and all that stuff. So yeah, one final look, just kind of an overview. Again, don't mind the invisible blockers. That's, I don't know, that's just something I can't get rid of right now when I'm in Forge view. And I don't really want to go into the theater mode because that's, I don't know, I like seeing the Forge objects. So yeah, you got like these crane pieces. See the booms, they've been flipped at a 90-degree angle just to give this effect. A lot of effects with body pieces of cranes in a nice like metallic black color. I think I ended up putting this to yeah, so gray 80%, secondary is the user preference, and the metallic characteristics of the objects are cranked up to 8 and 5 just to give it a nice shine once the light hits it. Yeah, so this is how it looks from the top view. And let me just jump up here so it'll be better to see. Yeah, so again, I just tried to make it structurally sound from an engineering standpoint. Like I wanted every structure, every object to be like complemented by what's being placed on the map. Not kind of like bullshit, some structure just there because I wanted it to be there. I just wanted it to be structurally sound, as engineers would say, or whatever. So yeah, down there would be the other section of the map. I'll just show you how bad it is, but it's not part of the map, so yeah, whatever. You're not gonna see this in a custom game, but this section would be part of the area of where they process the metals, do the metal smelting and all that fun stuff, right? You can blow that up, I think, but it'll spawn. Anyways, I have an invisible block behind it. But so whatever. That's just light. Give this industrial lighting effect. Alright, so look at that. That's one Easter egg. Those are just two whales flipped on the side, just because this this map just is situated on the shore in the bay. You got two whales down there, just dolphins, I guess, killer whales. Alright, so pay attention to these things. These things like show you where it's safe to be. I mean, you can obviously go right here, but section got messed up, but it was crack-a-lacking. This section. Yeah, so those whales were just one of the 3 Easter eggs. You might see the other Easter egg in my screen. Hint, hint, right side. And the final one is in the middle section out there. Yeah, so 3 power weapons, sniper rifle, right there. Incineration cannon right there, and railgun right there, and Halo 2 style BR right there to give you an incentive to go to that section. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I guess that's it for the map.